Psychafet La Famille, welcome to Omoluabi Bush Tech, where ancestral wisdom restore mind, body, and spirit. In our space for grounded conversation about memory, healing, character, and restoration without spiritual bypassing. Here we return the mind to clarity, the body to safety, and the spirit to alignment. Did you know that in many ancestral cultures, when someone was overwhelmed, confused, grieving, or restless, the first instruction was not advice. It was simple: go and wash your head. So today's episode is going to explore why. We are talking about herbal head washes, what they are, why our ancestors used them, and why this practice was never about hair care, but about aligning destiny. Take a deep breath and let your shoulders drop. Okay? What is an herbal powder head wash? An herbal powder head wash is a concentrated blend of powdered leaves, roots, barks, flowers, sometimes clays as well, used to cleanse and feed the head, not only physically but neurologically, energetically, and spiritually. This is not shampoo energy. This is medicine for your crown. Across generation, it was used before prayer, before ritual, before divination, after grief, after conflict, or after emotional shock. Because the ancestors understood something clearly. The head is where stress, spirit, and destiny meet. So traditionally, a head wash, let's say, will cleanse the scalp without stripping oils, reduce inflammation and irritation, improve circulation to your crown, calm the nervous system, support your hair growth over time. The scalp is rich in nerve endings connecting to the vagus nerve. So when bitter, cooling herbs touch the head, the body receives a message. You are safe. You can settle now. That is why people often feel lighter, calmer, and clearer afterwards. This is nervous system medicine long before the language existed. So, from an Afro Caribbean understanding, why is the head sacred? In Afro Caribbean folk life, the head was sacred not symbolically but functionally. The head is where sense live, decision form, destiny listens. This is why elders place rules around the head, not fear, just protection. For example, you may have heard your grandparents or your great grandparents say, do not cut a baby's hair before the baby starts walking. Others would justify this mandate by claiming that babies need time to settle into the body, that speech comes once the head is stable, and that disturbing the head too early could unsettle the child. So the hair was a protective covering while the spirit anchored. So in simple terms, let the head finish arriving before you disturb it. You may have also heard two people must not comb one head at the same time, and that if you do, the youngest one will transition. So the elders saw the head as a single command center. Two people coming at once meant divided influence, mixed intention, confused direction. Elders would say, you cannot take two roads with one head. So that was destiny protection. You may also have heard that wise women should cover their head, not for shame but for containment. Head covering was considered and helped to settle the thoughts, reduce interference, and preserve composure. It was a pot with lid, so the medicine can finish cook. It was about concentration. Another one of my favorite was wash your head after bad news, quarrels, or funerals. Elders knew that shock entered through the head, grief lodged in the crown, and heavy words sit on the scalp. So they didn't say energy cleansing, they would say, go and wash your head. So the spiritual function of an herbal head wash was to clear confusion, release what you pick up from others, restore your intuition and dreams, strengthen personal boundaries. Otherwise, in folk language, we would say, It cools the head and brings you back into yourself. A hot head is restless, but a cool head can hear guidance. Caribbean healing art is heavily rooted in Afro and Hindu heritage. In Ayurveda, for example, the same wisdom is found but with different words. In Ayurveda, the head is ruled by pranavata. Where there is excess movement or heat, anxiety appears. Sleep is disturbed. Clarity is lost. So the head is cleansed, pasted, and oiled. The logic is the same. You cool the head to calm the system, restore clarity, and align direction. Different cultures, but same intelligence. In Ifa understanding, Ori is your personal divinity. Ori receives prayer. Ori chooses destiny. So when the head is heavy, destiny is obstructed. A head wash remove spiritual residue. It prepares the head for prayer and it helps your Ori to hear clearly. So powder matters. Powder must be concentrated, ancestral, and timeless. In simple words, traditionally, washing your hair with herbal powder is not about hair washing. It's actually about realigning your destiny and bring you back to peace. So we chose to speak about the head wash today on Oseo Batala because the energy is cool, wide, and corrective. Perfect day to drive out stagnation, clear head pressure, or restore your sovereignty. Oseo Batala is the perfect day for a traditional head wash. But don't you jump, start mixing herbs. Ask for guidance. The simple step you can take is to simply rinse your head with cool water, touch your crown with shea butter or coconut oil, and say quietly, Orimi, receive clarity. May what is not mine depart from me, and may what belongs to me return gently. Ashley. This is not superstition, it's just head science. It is, of course, always wiser to call into an elder for guidance, for remote assistance. But if you are on your own, honestly, you could just simply rinse your head with clear water or with coconut water. Use shea butter or coconut oil, and you are good for a start. So remember that cooling your head is destiny maintenance, and sovereignty begins at the crown. May your Ori be calm, may your body feel safe, and may your healing be gentle. Odabo. This is Yéyé Ifatoke, and if this episode resonated with you, leave some love in the comments. Any herbal emojis so this wisdom can reach who needs it.